the most satisfying way you've seen a boss's shortcut blow up in their face. I work at a big retail chain, the kind where the stockroom feels less like a workplace and more like the Wild West. Boxes everywhere, constant chaos, and a never-ending stream of managers who think they've cracked the code to efficiency. The latest one was Sarah. She walked in like she was about to lead a military operation, clipboard in hand, barking orders like we were her new recruits. Her obsession, speed, everything had to be done faster. Didn't matter if it was done right, just as long as it was fast. One afternoon during peak restock, when we were drowning in boxes, Sarah stormed in and cornered me. I was halfway through an inventory check, carefully going line by line, when she cut me off. "You're taking way too long with these," she snapped. "We don't have time to check every single item. Just get it done quickly." I tried to explain that rushing inventory checks was a bad idea, but she gave me this smug little smile. "If you can't speed this up," she said, "maybe this job isn't the right fit for you." "All right, Sarah, you want fast? Let's see how fast things can fall apart." The next day, I had another inventory assignment. Normally, I take my time, double-check labels, open boxes, and count everything carefully. It usually takes 2 hours, but this time, I decided to do exactly what Sarah wanted. I glanced at shelves, guessed numbers that looked right, and scribbled them down. Didn't open a single box. I flew through the whole thing in about 20 minutes. Sarah's eyes lit up when she saw me finish so quickly. "See, that wasn't so hard, was it?" she said, grinning like she'd just solved world hunger. "Keep this up, and maybe you'll get a little bonus this month." Fast forward a week, and the store manager, Mike, calls an emergency meeting. The inventory reports are a total disaster. According to the numbers, we're missing thousands of dollars worth of products. It looks like half the store either vanished or got sold on some underground black market. Customers are complaining about out-of-stock items. The regional manager is breathing down Mike's neck, and the whole place is in chaos. Mike turns to Sarah, demanding an explanation. She doesn't hesitate to throw the team under the bus. "They must have messed up the counts," she says quickly. "They weren't thorough enough." That's when I strike. I raise my hand and calmly say, "Actually, I did exactly what Sarah told us to do. She said not to waste time checking everything and to just get through it as quickly as possible. So I followed her orders." The room goes dead silent. Mike's face shifts from confusion to pure fury as he slowly turns towards Sarah. "Is this true?" he asks, his voice low. Sarah starts stammering, trying to backpedal. "Well, I didn't mean to skip everything. I just meant, speed it up. But the damage is done." Mike cuts her off. "So you told them to cut corners on the one process that directly affects our bottom line? Do you realize we now have to redo the entire inventory because of this mess?" And that's exactly what happens. The next day, Sarah and a couple of unlucky team members are stuck redoing a full inventory recount. It takes them 12 grueling hours of non-stop counting, while the rest of us handle our regular duties. Every so often, I stroll past and cheerfully ask, "Need any help speeding things up? I could skip a few checks for you if that helps." The look on her face each time, rage mixed with humiliation, was priceless. She couldn't say a word because she knew I was technically just doing what she had told me to. By the time the recount is done, we've uncovered thousands of dollars in discrepancies. Turns out, skipping checks and rushing through doesn't exactly guarantee accuracy. Who knew? The regional manager is furious, Mike is livid, and Sarah ends up with a formal warning on her record. After that, she stopped harping on us about speed. In fact, she went out of her way to be overly nice whenever I was around, clearly trying to patch things up. The cherry on top? A couple of weeks later, I got a small bonus for outstanding attention to detail in helping clean up the inventory mess. The irony wasn't lost on me, and Sarah couldn't even look me in the eye when I got the bonus slip. Now, every time she walks past me, I just give her a friendly smile and say, "Don't worry, boss, I'm working as fast as you want."